Hi! Howdy. Hey! Hello!
What's up? Okay, I'm bored with that.
This is Dodger, and you're watching my show. Everyone who's excited for Other M, raise your hands! I wasn't as excited about this game at first because the handling on some of the other games hasn't been that great, and also because of a completely superficial reason. I hate when they make it so that you can see Samus's face without a cheat code. It feels like I'm being robbed of the opportunity to make her womanosity really obvious. Some of you may remark, it seems hypocritical for me to comment on female leads and how they're not getting enough respect and blah blah blah, and then immediately follow it up with, why did they have to make a female lead so obvious? Here is my rebuttal. For those of us who played Metroid on the NES, we remember the suitless Samus codes. You had to earn that. Like, you had to either have a subscription to old school Nintendo Power, or you had to have a really good trade on a Pog set in order to get that code. Long story short, I hadn't completely jumped on the Other M train until I heard that it handles a bit like Ninja Gaiden does. I love Ninja Gaiden, so I'm hoping that that'll help a lot with anybody's complaints about how the game handles in general. I think that it'll be a good switchover. It's also been said that the game in general just feels more like an older Metroid game, which is great because that's what I've been hoping for. Everyone who knows they look ridiculous playing DDR, raise your hands. We all knew that the Dance Dance Revolution versus Dance Central battle was going to happen. Now, DDR including hands isn't a completely new idea. They had this for the PlayStation in the past, but this is the first DDR game that will be coming out for the PS3, and it will be PlayStation Move compatible. The reason that I brought up how ridiculous everyone always feels playing this game is that one of the elements that they're bringing into this new DDR game is that you'll be able to see your silhouette on the screen while you're playing. Also, you'll be able to record it with your console and upload it to your computer in case you want to show your friends how awesome fab you are at this game. Now, personally, I don't know if I would ever want this. I already know I look crazy playing this game. I don't need to rewatch myself playing it. Now, that being said, they are adding other things. They're adding a club mode, which is basically you play 2 to 20 different levels straight in a row, and it adjusts the difficulty for you as you play. So it's just kind of, it's like in Tetris, A mode in Tetris. Also, they're adding a challenge mode, which adds 4 diagonal arrows to the mix, which I am excited for. So we'll have to see how DDR does in the great battle. But I do think that DDR will do fairly well, simply because it has such a strong fan base. But again, we're talking about a fight that's going to be happening on 2 separate consoles. So I think, I mean, even if somebody is a hardcore DDR player, if they have an Xbox 360 and DDR isn't going to be coming out for the Xbox 360, then they're gonna say, well, I guess I'll play Dance Central. Everyone who used to do somersaults in the front yard and called them Sonic spins, raise your hand. The lead designer for the latest Sonic games has taken the time to say that he feels that the more hardcore fans who are really into the side-scrollers should just not play Sonic Colors at all. This is because recently a divide has been a little bit more obvious to the design team, that there is the group of people who used to play all of the really old side-scrollers and really loved them, and then there's also the group that has grown up with more of the 3D Sonic games that really enjoys those, but finds them a little bit too hard for their age range. So, Sonic Colors is a Sonic game made for 6 to 12-year-olds. So they're saying that people who are more into the side-scrollers that really want another game like that should wait for Sonic 4, and they'll be coming out around the same time, so they're not too worried about sales, but at the same time, it seems silly to discourage people from playing one of the games. But maybe we'll be able to get the kind of Sonic game that a lot of us have been waiting for. That would be really exciting. So today's question is actually about the show in general. It's been up for quite a few weeks now, so I'm really curious, how does the show feel that it's going for you? Any praise or critique would be excellent. I would love to hear about it. Anything that you guys would like to talk about, go for it. I do read all of the comments, so I'll be excited to read that. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a mountain of bags behind me. That is all clothing that I'm giving to Goodwill. 5 bags! I haven't even finished going through everything. I have a sickness. I have a clothing sickness. Anywho, thank you all for watching today. I hope that your weekends went really well, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Great. So long. Bye-bye.